Hi guys, welcome back to the video. In this video, I just want to talk about basically more about Hytale because really I just love the game so very much, and I just wanted to tell everyone that you should definitely check out the game. It's very cheap. It's just 20 US dollars. Of course, there's other tiers, but the only thing that the other tiers give you is basically cosmetics, brand new cosmetics, are will be that will be locked behind basically the next tier. That's about it. There's nothing exclusive from for the other tiers, if that makes any sense. You just only have cosmetics is what you'll get for the $70 game, but the game itself is only 20 US dollars, and I think that's a pretty fair, pretty reasonable price to pay for the game. And basically, I just think that that's a good, reasonable price for Hytale because every other game seems to be getting more expensive because these companies that own the games basically just want more money because they're a public traded company, and since they're a public traded company, they have to please shareholders. And since they have to please shareholders, that means that basically they're trying to make them out. They're trying to maximize the amount of money they can get by implementing microtransactions, such as Minecraft here with the marketplace here. You can see I have the marketplace, and you can see this is where all of the paid content is, and you can see there's a lot. I do mean, of course, there's a lot of free things, and there are new free things that come every now and again. But all of it I know is paid for real life money and all of that. But I think most of it is pretty good and all of that. So, and I think the marketplace has been improving within the recent year with Biomes of Plenty, RL Craft, Better on Bedrock, Luminous Dreams, etc., etc. And I think those make the marketplace better and better. But we're talking about Hytale, so let's get back into Hytale. And the reason I know I said this in my part 1 video, but basically part 2 basically talks about how part 1 I know talks about how basically I love how transparent all of the developers, and even the CEO himself, Simon Hypixel, is. Because if you don't know, they're being so transparent in their post. And Simon Hypixel himself, the CEO of the game, has been updating us every single day about the game ever since the game released. And I didn't mention this in part 1, but basically Hytale, when it released on early access, had well over 3 million people playing the game at once when the game first came out on January 13th, 2026. It had 3 million people playing the game all at once. And the basically people, 3 million people most likely bought the game for $20 a pop, so $20 each for 3 million people. That $20 can add up to a lot of money very fast. And in my estimates, they've made like $50 million just from the game, just from pre-orders and just from early access release day. And ever since then, they probably have made even more because DanTDM has played it, Think Noodles has played it, a lot of well-known YouTubers and respected content creators and YouTubers have been playing it. Even Captain Sparkles now has a full-on Hytale series going on here. Like, let me show you that Captain Sparkles is doing his own series on Hytale. Like, it's insane. Like, even Hermitcraft members like Zumavoid, even Mumbo Jumbo made a video about Hytale and all of that. Like, there has been a lot of videos about Hytale that I think you guys definitely need to be watching. So let me do Captain Sparkles, because let me show you that he has been posting pretty frequently his Hytale Let's Play on his main channel. Because, well, I have to tell you that Hytale is his most viewed series so far. And he so far has 10 episodes out of his Let's Play on Hytale. And he's been pretty frequent when posting. I guess not that frequent, but he's been pretty good at posting this series about Hytale. So let me show you this right now. You can see this right here is basically his Let's Play right here on Hytale. You can see all these videos up until here. He has been playing Hytale ever since then. It's been his most consistent and his most viewed series, I think, in my opinion, within the recent times. And you can see basically that other YouTubers have been playing this. Like, let me search for Hytale. Hytale. Let me search for Hytale really quickly. Let me show you the amount of people that have been playing this. Like, a lot of YouTube, even Game Theory made video about it today. And like you can see that a lot of people have been looking into this game and have been basically trying it out, playing it, and all of that. Even Stampy himself made a video about this. Let me show you this, guys. You can see Stampy Longhead himself even basically played Hytale in it, and basically I guess this is a one-off video. Stampy just wanted to see what his world would look like in Hytale, because someone transferred his world from Minecraft into Hytale. Even Koopa EXE, he even recreated Security Breach in Hytale. And I think that's a massive defeat within the game itself. And you see, a lot of people have been checking out the game. Like, see, Captain Spark, as I saw earlier, this video I talked about in part 1. But you can see a lot. Even Dan to the M has checked out the game. Even Dan to the M has. And if you get Dan to the M to play your game, then you know you've made it, and you know you have made it, because Dan to the M is one of the most respected and beloved YouTubers. And all of that. Like, you can see a lot of people have been making videos. Even Queso made a video about it. Even Minecraft modders like 8 Side Square made his own video trying to mod the game and comparing it to Minecraft modding. And you can see even Waddles has been playing it recently. Just my point is that a lot of well-known creators have been basically playing the game and has been getting the word out there and all of that. So yeah, but I just wanted to make this part 2 because, well, I just really love the game so very much, and I think it's an amazing game, and I praise everyone that was involved in making this possible, even Simon Hypixel himself, because really, basically, you have made something really, truly amazing. I think the game deserves his praise, and I believe the game will be the game of the year, maybe next year, or maybe the year after, once the game fully releases, and they did confirm very recently that basically controller support is coming very soon. They will be working on it and allowing controller support to be available really soon, which I really like. And in the near future, after Hytale fully releases and exits early access and all of that, once that all goes away and enters full release, then they did confirm that in the near future they are going to put the game on Steam. They will put the game on Steam, and they will also basically just also putting it on consoles. Hytale will come to consoles and also mobile, so iOS and Android, and Xbox Series S and X, and also PlayStation 5, and also maybe the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo is just that one company that is just very weird to work with, because they have a weird and very bad dark history where they have been trying to sue Power World because Power World has been copying Pokemon. And that's a whole another thing. It's another rabbit hole to get into that I won't get into in this video, because this video is mostly and only about Hytale. But yeah, like, they are planning to bring it over to consoles and mobile in the near future, because right now it is only on PC. Right now, Hytale is a PC only game. It is only for iOS, Mac OS, and Linux. Those are the only operating systems that Hytale currently works on. And basically, that's all I have to say for basically this mini series on Hytale. I might make more episodes and more videos about Hytale in the future, so make sure you please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video about Hytale, because, again, I really love Hytale. I really appreciate the developers and even Simon himself, the CEO, for working with the community and actually making something worth talking about and worth playing. Like, I love Hytale because of the developers and because of the indie devs and just everyone involved making it, and just also how they're also hiring within the community. And like I said in part 1, I haven't heard any game developers. I haven't heard any indie dev. I haven't heard anything from any other game say that they are looking to hire someone in the community. They're actually looking to hire a lot more people to work on the game. And they're in Hytale, and Simon himself actually confirmed that they're willing to pay thousands of dollars, if not more, to pay developers to work on the game full time to help them with world generation because World Gen V2 is coming, but they need more developers, so they're looking within the community to hire world developers that can actually work on the game full time. With, of course, they will get paid for their work. They will get paid for their work. So basically, you can see where that means that you'll get paid probably thousands of dollars per year or even per month for working on the game and for making World and helping to make World Gen V2, because that's going to change the game entirely. Like we've been seeing from Simon himself saying that basically World Gen V2 will change the game completely. Right now, the game is in bare bones. Right now is bare compared to what it will be within a month or within a year. Like if we look back on this game within a couple of months or even like a year from now, it's going to be a completely different game. Because I know weapons are not that well balanced, but just give it time and weapons will be balanced and everything will be balanced like how it is on mine. Because Minecraft weapons are not really that balanced either, but Hytale they will be balanced. And I love how easy it is to mod. I know I talked about this in part 1, but I love how easy it is to mod within the game itself. You don't need to use mod or anything. You don't need to use other loaders. You can actually mod in the game itself. And after you add in that block and after you add in the necessary things, then it'll be in the game instantly. You don't need to exit out of the game. You don't need to reload the game at all. It'll instantly appear without you doing anything, which I just think is amazing. You do not need to know how to code at all. And I love that so very much. And why I love Hytale even more with how easy it is to mod. Also, I know I'll keep talking about this, but I just really love how open and transparent the developers are and how open and transparent Simon is as well about the game and how open he is, because I haven't heard and I haven't seen any other development team, indie or not, that has been as open that Simon is. Like no other team that owns any other game, I haven't seen them be as open as Simon is himself. And Simon Hypixel, he is the CEO of Hytale, the owner of it. And I love how open he is. I love how transparent he is, and all of that. Like, and that's why I love Simon and all of that because and the whole team because and that's why I've been defending Hytale, and that's why I have been basically loving the game, because the community is insane. The community is so amazing to be with. I love the Hytale community. Everyone's so welcoming. Everyone's so respectful to each other, polite to each other, and I love that so very much. How everyone in the community, from what I have seen, has been so welcoming and so nice and caring. And I love that so very much. The community, the Minecraft community is as well, but I have to say the Hytale community is even better. But I'm not going to compare Minecraft and Hytale, because you should not compare games with other games, because I think that's unfair, because, well, games are supposed to be unique, one of a kind, and I love how Hytale actually has a storyline behind it, whereas Minecraft doesn't have storyline. I recommend watching Game Theory, because Game Theory made their own video about this, about Hytale and the current lore, and of course the lore will change with Hytale over time. Like, this is not the final lore and the final development of the game. The game is still in early development, still in early access. Many things will change within a year or so, or within a couple of months. Hytale is going to have its own user interface. Think of it as the Bedrock Marketplace, but where all of this is just free. All this is just free. Just imagine that. Imagine Hytale has a button like this, where it says Browse Mods. Click this. All of this is free. Just imagine. Just imagine this, all free. That is what Simon Hypixel is talking about, that he is currently working on, that will be released within the next couple months. So probably by summer this year, we'll get something just like this. But except for everything being paid, and all of that, everything will just be free. Everything will just be free for you to get, just like how it is on Course Forge and all of that. So I want to bring that to attention as well. On that, Simon himself has talked about how basically how how Hytale is going to have official modding support, and I love that so very much. And I think that's so amazing to see Simon say. And like, where's that big post Simon said? Yeah, here it is. So you can see this person said, "Who would have thought that by Hytale having server-side mods, servers would end up having exclusive content mods? It looks like we are going to have a very dark future with Hytale servers full of predatory practices to gatekeep content mods." I think this person is talking about how servers on Hytale right now, they're not basically giving out free public downloads to what the server is using. And the thing I love is how Simon said this. He said this to follow up that. "Don't worry about this. The future of Hytale modding is going to be so much better, and I will make sure of it. I have a long-term solution, but I need a few months to complete it before I can disclose it publicly. The in-game mod browser, that's right, just like the Bedrock Marketplace I showed you earlier, will include features that benefit modders and players, and it will change the modding scene for the better." So you can see that's a pretty huge, bold claim to have right now, with nothing like that being in the game at all. That's a pretty bold claim, in my opinion, that Simon has to make right off the gate. That first paragraph is a pretty bold thing. He said, "Remember, I take 0% from mods," and I love that so very much, "and servers. So I'm more incentivized to improve the player's experience. I want players to have access to tons of content for free, but I also want modders to be rewarded, reduce gatekeeping as much as possible. If I were a Hytale modder today, I would heavily focus on making mods accessible and grow my brand/name." And you can see that basically that's a pretty bold claim that Simon is making right here, in my own opinion, in my beliefs. Like, I think that that's a pretty bold claim to have right now, but I love what he says here, and I love how he's going to have a menu and basically a in-game mod browser to where you can add in mods within the game itself. Like, people can submit mods to Hytale itself, and then I bet they'll have a team going through the mods and going through basically everything that people are going to be submitting, which I think they will need a pretty huge team because there's going to be a lot of mods basically going to them once that releases. So he's probably going to look at the community to hire for that as well. So I recommend you following Simon, so you can, if you are good with basically going through a lot of mods and going through making sure all the mods are safe to download, to make sure they don't have any malware or anything dangerous in it, because a lot of dangerous actors will get involved here and will try to go through the system and basically make the experience a lot worse for everyone. So that's why he'll have to hire people for that. But I think he is aware of that. So I just want to bring that into attention as well. So yeah, like, I love this so very much. But I love how he's going to have an in-game menu for you to like install mods. So like I showed, like a Bedrock Marketplace, you're going to be able to like install mods within the game itself. And then there's already a menu in the game to where when you have mods in the game itself, then when you select your world, they're going to be able to, then you already have the ability to like select which mods you want on in that world. And I believe you can turn it off and it deletes everything. I don't know about that part, not that advanced with Hytale modding, because I haven't played Hytale yet, but I'm planning to in the near future. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when I do end up releasing videos of me actually playing Hytale. So make sure you subscribe for that. And basically, I just wanted to show that piece on how Simon has been open on that and how he has basically made very bold claims there. and I love that so very much, and I really do enjoy you guys watching this video. I think that's about all I have to say about Hytale for the time being until we get even more news and even more information about Hytale. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you guys can keep updated with Hytale and keep updated with what Simon has been doing, because every single day is something huge for the game as a whole. So every single day is huge, and so please subscribe to my channel if you want to keep updated with Hytale and update with Minecraft and all of that. So I'm going to try to be more frequent on this, but yeah, but that's all I want to do and not say and make today. So if you enjoyed this video, so make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're brand new, because I'm trying to hit 700 subscribers within the first week or so of February. If we can somehow hit 700, if we can somehow reach 700 subscribers with the first couple of weeks or days of February, that'd be greatly appreciated. I would greatly appreciate it so very much. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And that's it. And I'll see you in my next video. See you guys later. Peace.